Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Thirsty Thursdays live chat here at Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. Hold on, man. I don't like lights over me. It makes me feel like I don't know. It throws me all off really bad. So what's happening, everybody? It is nice to be back. Pumpkin King green bean dinner. How'd you guess, brother? I figured we'd start the stream off today on the baby pleco tank. Oh, with about 300 scrimps. Pumpkin King in the house. Yeah, and I just looked in I just looked in the cave over there. The and he's got a whole nother batch in there. They're so small. They just hatched. They're super dinky. So that'd be over 400 plecos I have in this 20 long. Ooh, I love plecos. Well, good. You can get a bunch of these then. You want some plecos? I fatten them up good. Yes, sir. Got my order in today. I got the GH Plus remineralizer. Skabam. I got the uh CB1 nutrifying bacteria, the live bacteria. Skabam. Um, he sent me. I don't know what he wants me to do with it. I don't know. He sent me a bunch of his food. But it's premium shrimp food, sapphire shrimp food. Got a little shrimpy face. Oh, sapphire. Premium shrimp food. I used it once. I didn't really pay attention to it. Uh, it didn't have this name on it. I mean, it just came in a bag. Oh, and he sent me some fresh guava leaves right off his front lawn. Kaler's Aquatics, baby plecos, sparing are awesome. Spart, yeah. Sent me a little satchel with some guava leaves off his front yard, off his front lawn. So yeah, it was cool to come home from the hardware store today and see that I had a little package on the front on the kitchen counter. But yeah, I literally just stuck the green beans in there because I had less than a half a can, probably a quarter can of the French cut green beans, and I feed them like every other day. I just did a big water change on them today. Mike Green, hey hey, what's happening? Uh, just did a big okay, yeah, I did say hi, Kayla's Aquatics, I believe. If I didn't, welcome to the stream. I feed them every other day. Did a half, 50% water change a day, and I feed them good. I give them a lot so it'll last them the rest of the night. But like I said, with 300 plecos in here, I give them, and look how chubby they are, little chubby bellies. And I just put it in here, so that lets you know that there's good amount of algae, little fat bellies. So that's what you gotta have. V Stag, Holy Pleco, whoop whoop. Welcome to the stream, V Stag. Uh, yeah, so I figure I'd start the stream out a little different, because we are called Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, so we do have more than shrimp here. We do breed plecos, and now we have baby super red severums. So you never know here. We got all sorts of stuff, but we do breed the plecos, and we we do have tons of them, and they are always up for sale. But yeah, this is what we feed them. I feed them. I got them the Pleco bug bites yesterday. They love these guys. It's a big, huge staple here. Really, really big food. It's huge with the shrimp. It's huge with the Plecos. A lot of people really don't know about it too much. Um, but you just can't beat the green beans. French cut green beans. They'll come from miles. Uh, the babies. I start the babies out on the algae. Is it the algae? Oh, seaweed. I put the veggie seaweed in there, green seaweed. I put that on one of the suction cup clips, clip it on the glass, and all the babies that I put in there, they'll go to that because it's slimy and got all the good vitamins and stuff, and then over time they graduate to the green beans and the Pleco wafers. So I just don't put them in there, just like feed Pleco wafers and make them eat that, because after a while, I mean, the adults will eat the green beans, but they go for the Pleco wafers a little more after a while. But yeah, these are just common brown and albino bristlenose. So they have really nice patterns. They all come out really nice. They all look super cute. But it's like the father, he doesn't have white spots or any markings. The mothers do. So there's two females in there. So it's literally back to back. He'll sit the eggs. They get to a certain size to where they're kind of shoving them out the cave, and then I reach in there and I pull the cave. I rinse them out into the 20 long. I put the cave back, and within 2 weeks, he's back in a cave sitting on eggs again. And I only have two females. He's a great dad. He'll sit them all. He doesn't ever kick them out. The only thing is it's a big cichlid tank. So if I leave them in there, there's a good chance the cichlids are going to eat them. And I don't want the cichlids eating them, just, because they're hungry. So, so I pull them. I have some in there, though, that I left in there. All right, Dansley, how are you? And we'll see you in a little while. But I used to have a 29-gallon that I kept them in a grow-out tank, and then my buddy at the pet store said, well, there's no sense in you keeping them at your house. Just when you pull them out of the tank, bring them straight to my pet store. He's got like two 150s, and he's like, we'll just pack them in there and let them grow, and then I'll sell them out of there. Well, it worked really good for a while, and then they like ate the tanks out of every bit of stinking food that was in there, and then they disappeared. So they must all died, or I don't know. But so he doesn't have anymore. So, but he was buying them every batch I took up there. I was taking more shrimp or more plecos up there than he could sell. So I just decided to keep them here. And I mean, if he needs some, I'll take him up some. But I just don't want to do that anymore. So. But yeah, we have tons and tons of plecos. There's an albino right in the middle. Down at the bottom now. I probably get, I don't know, out of every batch, maybe 15 to 20 albinos. And the rest are common color. But they're real pretty. They have the white stripe on their tail in the back, but dad doesn't. All the markings that they have, they get them from their mother. So from the mothers, but the dad, he has no markings. Well, I mean, he's dark brown, so he might have. What sort of debauchery is going on here? Oh yeah, I got it today, Mr. Green. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was just showing them. I got the GH Plus. I got uh, the live bacteria, and then a bunch of foods that he specially made. I don't know what he wants me to do with this. He sent me like 10 packs. I don't know if he wants me to give it away or sell it or what, but it's sapphire food. It sinks. I've had it when he first made it. He sent it to me, and it sinks really well. It's light, but it just sinks. It says ingredients are brew, blue spirulina, food grade protein, keratin, fermented amino acids, uh, immunoglobulin, trace minerals, microorganism, comprehensive probiotic. We could try some tonight and see. Like I said, I fed it before. He sent me a little baby Ziploc baggie of it. How can I order? Can I message on Instagram? Yeah, you can message on Instagram, or you can message me on Facebook, or you can send it to my email. But yeah, however you want, it don't matter. But to let everyone know, if you want to buy a big bottle, they're $40 plus shipping. So the this Monsters GH Remineralizer and the live bacteria, they're $40 each. So it says they're 500 milliliters. Now get this. Now add it up. 500 milliliters. It takes me just over 5 milliliters to remineralize a 5-gallon bucket of RO water. So that should give you an idea of how many. Now it depends on how high you fill your bucket. If you fill it to the very tippy top, you probably have to put 6 milliliters. But I put between 5 and 5.5 milliliters per 5 gallons. So if you do water changes, and let's say you take 2.5 gallons out or 2 gallons out per 10-gallon tank, I mean, this thing could last you forever. Same with this. Now with this, the live bacteria, I even hate getting rid of this. This is like a super, super hot commodity. I mean, he's like sold out already. But this, yeah, the NO2, NH4, NO2, NH4 plus, and NH3. That's what gets it going. But look, the little picture he puts on there. He paid big bucks to brand all this stuff. But it's real cool. So this is 500 milliliters. This takes 20 milliliters per 10 gallons. So if you want to, let's say you want to set up a tank for Caridina, what I do is I take my syringe right here, this little trusty syringe I got at the Rite Aid or wherever I got it from, and I pull out 10 milliliters. I squirt it in there, and I stick it back in the bottle, pull out 10 more, squirt it in there, put my GH Plus in there, bam, leave the light on for 4 days, and I throw my shrimp in there, easy peasy. And then the tanks, are all clouded. The glass gets all cloudy from the filming from the algae that's growing and stuff, but the shrimp go bonkers. So on water change day, I fill this sucker up to 12, and I go around. I do 12 tanks. I put 1 milliliter per tank. It just gives them that. I mean, it just kicks them in the butt. They love it. But so yeah, and then I have his food also. So I'm really surprised. Oh, and it says on the GH Plus the ingredients on here. Cause see, all my bottles they're clear. This says water, magnesium, calcium, potassium, sodium chloride, and iron. So yeah, this is his. They surely are not put on straight, but because they're printed off the center. But what I was gonna do, if for some people that can't afford it, because you got to figure $40 a bottle, and then you got to pay shipping, so it's between 10, 12, $15, depends on where you live. You're looking at $50 for something, but I mean, it all comes down to how serious you are, I guess. I'm super serious, uh, and I like the response that I get from it. Yeah, sounds great. I want it. LOL. I'll message you on Instagram. All right. Well, my phone's over there. So, are you gonna? What is today? Today is Thursday. So, I mean, I could ship it out tomorrow. But what state do you live in, Mike Green? Donations are appreciated but not expected. Oh, everybody hit the thumbs up, please. If you have not hit it yet, it'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, Fish Tropics in here. What up? What up? Sorry I didn't see you there. I was reading. Can't do two things at once, It's Dragon Lair. What is going on? Hey, do you never left your info? Oh, North Carolina. So that's I think that's probably gonna be like $12. Yeah, it won't be on the 15 side. I'd say that'd be $10 to $12, probably $12, 11.95 or something with the weight of that bottle. Yeah, because that's like sending 2 packs of shrimp, 2 bags of shrimp, or close to it. Yeah, it'd be like $12. Dragon Lair. Yeah, I was just thinking about you, Mike, when it came in today. I was like, ooh, if he's on the stream tonight, I know he's going to be hitting me up. I told him it's supposed to come in today. Yeah, I didn't even know. I came home from the store and my wife had it on the stove, had the box on the stove. It looked like it was a little worse for wear. It looked like it went through a war zone. It was literally that beat up. Dude, I want both of them, the GH and the bacteria. Okay. All right. You guys are literally going to soak me empty in like 2 minutes. Yeah, for some reason, that's what I'm saying. For some reason, he said like his stuff was getting low or something, and he could only send so much. So he sent me 2 bottles of GH Plus, 3 bottles of live bacteria. So I emailed you, Detroit, the other night. Yeah, I looked for it and there was no email because I was trying to send you your stuff. Send it again, or maybe it went, I don't know, to another area. I'll have to double check it, but I was looking for it. That's why I what was it, last night? Yesterday, yeah, because last night I forgot I don't know if I saw you last night. I don't think you were on here last night. But Yeah, you can order it. Don't worry about it. It's here to sell. It's not. Yeah, yeah, you can order it. Redfish, bluefish. Heck yeah. What did you want, Mike? One of each of the liquids, smaller version though. All right. Well, I'll have to. I'll have to. Yeah, I can use those to break them down. Then I'm just gonna. I have to find bottles. I have to find something that I can put it in, and then I can price it. Uh, yeah, I got. I'll go out tomorrow and see if I can get bottles. uh, Dragon's Lair. That is. Those are French cut green beans. So I try to tell everybody that French cut green beans are one of the best foods that you can feed, especially for plecos. Except when they're first born, I feed them the seaweed, stuff that's that they don't have, that they can kind of like slurp up because they're babies. But once they eat that a couple times, then they're good on the green beans. I throw green beans, the Pleco wafers, the Bug Bite Pleco formula in there. But the green beans will bring them out. They'll stay on those green beans until there's maybe a couple pieces of string left. I'll come down in the morning, and that'll be it. I take two big, huge hordes of green beans out of the can, but I only feed them every other day. I mean, some people feed every day. They'll, like I said, they'll eat from tonight. I'll come down tomorrow afternoon, and it'll all be gone. But it's not like they eat it all in 10 minutes and it's gone. I mean, there's a lot of green beans in there because this whole front of this tank all the way down is, I mean, there's over 300 plecos in there. So they eat, and you see they all got chubby bellies, so none of them are going hungry, and I feed them every other day. The thing is it's like they poop a lot, so I just gave them a water change today. I cleaned the filter pad that's on the filter pipe. you know my pet store sells the little ones that slide up over the pipe, so the babies can't get sucked into there. It's good for shrimp too. But that thing was so saturated with, just crap. I squeezed it out for probably a minute in fresh water. I couldn't believe how dirty it was. So I cleaned that out, gave them a 50% water change today, and today was their feeding day, so I gave them green beans. They like the green beans way better. You put pleco or you put the wafers in there. They're just, even with 300 plecos, you come back in, the next day and there's still pieces of, they eat it all. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I only feed every other day. I wait until they eat every bit of it. But like I put it in a 120, and those adults over there, they eat the crap out of it. They don't play. So I gave them green beans today too. And plus the dad's over there sitting on another, he's in one of those flowering spikes or whatever it is. He's on his new batch that just hatched. So I'll be pulling those guys out. So I have 3 generations of plecos in this tank. That set over there will be 4 generations and a 20 long. So as they grow up, I got to start scooping them out. And, I mean, they're for sale, from now until probably the day I die. Well, until he dies. But I have plecos in that tank over there, growing them up so I can get me another male. I don't know, because the one I have over there, he's solid black. I couldn't believe it. He's solid black with a white tip tail. But Brian is a genie in a bottle. Yeah, I don't know. I just got lucky. We had that male bristlenose. I bought it for my wife, I don't know, a couple years ago, 2, 3 years ago. and he just got huge. And then I told my buddy at the store, I said I want to get some females, but the plecos they had were too small for us to be able to tell. And I bought two of them, and they both turned out to be females. I couldn't believe it. So he literally one after another, back to back, back to back, back to back. He'll. So I mean, he's a great dad. He just continues to go and keep producing them. So yeah, green beans and zucchini. Yeah, well, these are only I don't know, inch and a half long. Like I say, I put half a can in there of green beans. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I shut it off at the lights go off in 10 more minutes, so I don't see anything till tomorrow, and it's all gone when I come down in the morning. So, and I tried my thing today. I had the lights off all day until I just came down here, like 7:30 or something. So the lights have been off all day. Uh, Moss looks great. Everything looks really good. Redfish sweet. I'll email you then. I'm not on Facebook. Is that cool? I could PayPal you the 40 shekels plus shipping. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Send it to. Do you have my PayPal? It's my email. I'll put it up there. Hold on, I gotta shoot over to YouTube. It doesn't allow me to type. I don't know why. It says sign into chat. All messages you send will appear public. Well, no kidding. But when I do this, it wants me to open my web browser in YouTube when I can just click the top here and go to YouTube dashboard. Go to YouTube, view your live stream. Oh, okay. So I just pump up this little window over here and I can type it in. All right, there we go. So there's my email. That's my PayPal. So put $12 for shipping. Redfish, bluefish, and Axel. I'll write on it right now. Is it weird hearing yourself? Yeah, it was. I mean, when I do it the other way, when I go to the studio, I don't or dashboard, it doesn't. I don't know. It's different. It don't play it or the volume's down. That's what I should have done. Is turn the volume down. Yeah, I should breed longfin super reds. You got some for me? They're over $300 a piece. At least they are here. Mine love the Repashy gel food too, but it gets pricey if raising a bunch of fry. Oh yeah. Was that the right email? I have 2 Super Red, 1 Snowflake, and a 10-gallon that are about 1 inch. They clean up 5 or 6 green beans in an hour. Oh, yeah. Okay, I copied it down wrong the other night. That's why I didn't get my. Yeah, because I got your stuff right here, Dragon Lair. Right here. I'm like, I'll see him again, but, if you don't want it, I thought you weren't contacting me because you didn't want it or something. They are only about 25 here. Well, yeah, for babies, if I want to go get babies, they're $35 a piece. That's what I was saying. There's a pet store here. The guy has over $60,000 worth of plecos. He has all the plecos that you can't get anymore that aren't allowed in the United States. Everything that's on the red list, due to the fact when the list was getting ready to come out, when they were saying, well, we're not going to let these get farmed anymore because they're over farmed. He took 60 grand and went and bought plecos, and now he has a whole store. It's not even can't even go in and shop. It's just a whole store of fish tanks. The front door's closed. And he's got stuff blocking the windows all the way up, so you can't even see in. It's just fish tanks, and it's every pleco you can think of, and he's got it all. I called him because a friend of mine he wants the Super Red long fin German, so I called him. He said, "Yeah, I got him." He's like, "They're $35 a piece." I said, "Well, he wants adults." He said, "Well, you better add a zero." I was like, "You're kidding me? $350?" He's like, "At least." He's like, "They're real expensive." I was like, "Holy hell!" The one I got my L333s from. I used to have vampire plecos. I had all that stuff, but then I just, it's a lot of money to spend a lot of money on plecos like that, and then have to wait a couple years for them, 2, 3 years for them to get to a certain age and size for them to breed. I just didn't want to take that. I didn't want to wait that long. Lumpy Dog. So you do take PayPal? Nice to know. Oh yeah, I take. That's how everyone pays me. PayPal. Yes, sir. You pay me, I ship it. You pay me, I ship it. Yep, PayPal. I don't. I make it easy on everybody. It's send it to me. You ain't got to worry about it getting lost in the mail. Nothing. Bam. You pay me. I ship it the next day. Well, I ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If it's something that isn't live, I'll ship it on Thursday and try to get it there by Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze it in there. But I mean, if you're in Michigan with me, it's usually like one day. So, um, uh, but yeah, I ship 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if like there's people that ordered shrimp that wanted me to wait till Monday, so I'll wait till Monday to send them out for whatever reason. Hey, that's what they want. That's what they get. But that's good because I mean today's Thursday, Thursday. Um, I don't I won't take a chance with somebody's money and send it out and take a chance with crap that's going on now where they get caught up and you know they have to sit there Sunday and then they get it Monday. Forget all that crap. You know. But yeah, see, look at all their fat little bellies. And they're just super, super, super healthy. But that's the thing; they all produce kind of the same, pattern. It's the mothers that, like I said, okay, emailed you again. All right, cool. How much to add a sample of green crack? I'll just give you some. I mean, if you're purchasing something, I'll throw you in some if you'd like to. I don't have an issue with it. Yep, 60,000 is crazy, but the guy owns He owns the market. If you know the guy, then you're 1 foot up. But uh, if you don't know the guy, you're looking. Yeah, no problem, Mike. If you know the guy, then no matter what you want at any time, you can call him. And I mean, I've been in there. I've seen this stuff. I've wanted, when I got my 333s and stuff, you go in there and he slings plecos around like they're pepperonis for a pizza. He'll have a bucket, he'll toss them in buckets and here and there, and it's crazy. But yeah, he's got. I mean, I'd lie if I guessed how many fish tanks he has in there. They're not stacked real high. He's got a couple really tall shelves that go floor to ceiling. The ceilings are probably 15 foot tall, but the rest of it, he's got like 3 or 4 shelves that go from floor to ceiling. Then the rest of it I'm 6'8", so it probably goes around 7 foot. The whole store, all the shelves are about 7 foot, but some they go from floor to ceiling. But how much are the small plecos? $250. I don't charge a lot because when they get to the right size, little bit, and that's for the biggest ones, for the first set that's in here. Uh-oh. The lights went off. It's got to be 9 o'clock. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, what we could do is try some of this shrimpy food. You guys want to do that? I'll move the camera and put it on a tank. And we could try some of this shrimp food. But see, the thing is you always got to remember, like I try to tell everybody, you just get a brand new food. And there's chances that, they won't do anything with it. There's chances. Because they don't, they're not used to eating it. Or there's something in it that they don't like. Where do we want to go? Where we want to go? Where we want to go? Where we want to go? Go, go. All right, well, let's see. We'll open up some of this food. Hope he doesn't want me to pay for it. And we'll see what happens. See if we can drop it right in the way of the camera. Let me get my feeding pipe. Oh, looks pretty cool. Comes in. See, this is different. He didn't have it in pads when he sent it to me last time. It's cut. Pads. Last time it was round. It's still fluffy. It breaks quite easily. When he sent it to me last time, it sank right to the bottom. So let's try it this time. My big Dragon Layer says my big Bristlenose looked like that when he was a baby. Now he is marble brown and black and lost the white edge on his tail. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Lumpy Dog, sorry, but yeah, the plecos are $250. When they're, the size that the pet store sells them at, they're $5 for regulars, and they're $9 to $10 for albinos. So I just sell them for $2.50 at the at a good size. I don't send like itty bitty ones, but what shrimp is that? I'll tell you. Hold on. Oops, I'm not even on it. All right, I'll tell you a story about these shrimp. I had a whole tank of red tigers, and I had one super tiger. So uh I got an orange eyed. It was an orange eyed shrimp that was orange, and I put it in this tank because I wanted to introduce uh the orange eyes. Well, she got pregnant, let all the babies go, and then somebody wanted to buy all the red tigers. So I sold all the red tigers, got rid of the orange eyed mother, and got rid of the super tiger. And this is what grew up. Now, their stripes, I thought that they were babies of the super tiger, the black striped super tiger, the clear one, if you guys know what they look like. So I was like, yeah, I got super tigers, and they have uh, this white coloring around their stripes. Well, one of my friends said, "Hey, Brian, I don't think those are super tigers. Look, the stripe don't go all the way around their tail in the back." And I looked, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." So I think that the stripes are darker due to the orange-eyed shrimp, but they have black stripes with the white in there now. So to be honest with you, I don't know. But they're tigers that came from an orange-eyed orange female. So that's what I'm hoping. Maybe the gene will be in these, and when they breed again, the orange eye will come out. But they're super sweet. Yeah, I prefer buying small fish too. I buy everything small so I can watch it grow up, especially plecos. Uh, I don't I mean, I breed the plecos, but I don't really care for, super large plecos. And see, the little plecos, you could put them in. I mean, well, bristle nose, anyways, you could put them in shrimp tanks. Not saying that they won't eat fry, because they do like bloodworms and stuff like that. So they do eat meat, but I don't know why this camera's a little spitfire tonight. But uh, yeah, I like. Well, this is that food, and I mean, they're not shying away from it, but they're not on it. They're on it, but they're not on it. Lights are flickering. Lights must be going down. Hold on. Let me reset. There we go. Yeah, well, it's not a blonde tiger because red tigers are clear with the red stripes, and the super blacks or the super tigers are clear with black stripes. But their very back stripe goes all the way around the tail. That's why I thought that since these had darker stripes, or what I would think was black stripes, that they were the offspring from the super tiger and the orange-eyed orange tiger. But they said somebody told me no because the stripe all the way at the back tail doesn't go all the way around like a super tiger. So that's why I just figured that the red was washed out due to it breeding with an orange-eyed orange tiger. Or I mean, orange-eyed orange shrimp. So that's just my guess, but I tried a little project out. This is what I got, and it is what it is. I mean, they're for sale too. Uh, yeah, they're real pretty. They're feisty, So yeah, they're nice shrimp. So that's just my opinion that the red was washed out and they have darker stripes now because they were bred with the orange-eyed orange. So I don't know when they breed if they can create babies with orange eyes. I don't know because it was only the mother, so I'm not sure. But I was like, well, I shouldn't I shouldn't have got rid of it and stuff like that. But hey, people want to buy stuff, and that's what I'm here to do. I buy stuff, and she had her babies, so there was no sense to me to hold on. I mean, I could have, because then I could have probably bred them back to the mom, breed the babies back to the mom. But, that's the thing is I don't know all that breeding stuff. I'm just told, hey, if you want to get some orange eyes, stick a male in there with, a couple females, because the male's the one that carries the gene. Okay. But I didn't get a male. It was a female, so I tried it anyways. And they said, well, it might take a few go arounds to get it. But I mean, I got these. I like them. Cause see, that one in the middle with his tail up, he's got a lot of white on him. That's what I'm saying. He's got the top of him looks like he was in the snow, and he's an offspring of it also. So that's why I'm thinking that I'll probably get some good ones if these don't sell and they sit in the tank and they start breeding. I'll probably get something sweet. Mike Green, how do you feel about Matin filters? Really? That's like asking me how I feel about, I don't know. I won't go there. How I feel about Matin filters? No, I wouldn't do them. Look, it's not my opinion. It's just I wouldn't do them because to me, I don't know. To me, it's a waste. It's useless. But like I said, that's to me. A Matin filter makes you lose what 2, 3, 4 inches of your tank, right? All right. Then they say, oh, it creates an area for your shrimp to graze. Well, what is the freaking tank covered in algae on the glass for? And all over the substrate and all in the moss and all that for? Or just have a big huge filter in the back of the tank where all the poop gets sucked to and they just sit there and eat poop all day. I'm not saying poop's not good for them, but I don't want this big huge mat of just crap, big black wall of just crap, everything sucked to it and it looks like crap. And I'm losing 4 inches of my tank in the back. Yeah, no. Hey, look, I got dual sponges in every tank. They work great. Work great. And look, when I want to clean my sponge, I reach in, touch my fingers around, make sure there's not a shrimp on it, pull it out, roll it, squish it in a bucket, stick it back on. Can't do that with a Matin filter. You got to pull it out, lift it up, do whatever, take it somewhere, clean it, bring it back, stuff it back in, line it back up. Hey, forget all that. I don't think so. I mean, you might as well just go back to wooden tires and all that crap. You're just making the job 10 times harder because someone came up with an idea to put this big wall back there for shrimp to climb all over and graze. Hey, it's a good idea. I'm not saying it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, but cleaning it is double and triple the work compared to a sponge filter. Okay, a single sponge filter, you reach in there, pop the top off, stick it in a bucket, squeeze it out, pop back on, drop back in, you're done. That thing, like I say, you got to pull it out, get the pipe out of the back of it, pull that thing up. It's pouring water out, get it out of the tank, squeeze it out into something, wring it out really good, then lift it back up. It sounds like a big mess. Water's everywhere, it's dripping everywhere. And then you got to tweak it and turn it to fit. Slide it back far enough to get that PVC pipe to come through the top hole. Make sure it's straight. And then all the shrimp and everything that's scooted into the back part of it where you don't want them. Now you got to get all them out of there before you put the mat down. Look, you can have it. Even if you gave me one for every single one of these tanks, I'd probably cut it up to I cut it up like this to put it in the bags of the shrimp so I have something to hold on to while they're being transported. I mean, like I said, just because, it's a good idea, it's a great idea, doesn't mean it's feasible. It just doesn't. You know, it's like taking cars away and making all the cars electric or making them so they drive you. Who wants a car that drives them around? What's the sense? I mean, you just lost the whole fun in life of getting behind the wheel of a car, punching the gas, squealing tires, doing whatever, sporting your ride, rolling the windows down, leaning the seat back. What are you going to do in a car that drives you places? I mean, it's just, hey, it's a great idea, but you overthunk it. It's not good for me, but hey, that's what I think about Manton filters. A big thumbs down. Danican Aquatics, hello, what is happening? And welcome to the stream. It's an honor to have you here, buddy. I appreciate you coming. I have Mantons in some and Spuns in others. I have baby blue dreams. Somehow get around it, so I prefer the sponge filters. Yeah, like I said, there's not one thing. For one, I've never owned one, so I can't talk bad about it. For two, just the concept, you think about it, it's a great concept. It really is. A big, huge wall of grazing area. But what does the rest of the tank then become? Useless, unneeded. What? I mean, then you can literally make your tank like 5 inches deep and just put a piece of foam in there, fill it full of bacteria, and then just the shrimp will just graze on that all day. Just maybe have like 4 inches in front of it. I mean, to have a tank now, all that room, it's useless because what do you need it for if the shrimp are just grazing on that sponge all day? But like I said, I've never owned one. It's a great idea. I just think that the dual sponges or even a single sponge is way faster. You can hide it. You can put moss around it. Excuse me. My sponge filters, you probably put 40, 50 shrimp on each sponge. So plenty of grazing room. I mean, so there's no reason for me as a home breeder to change. Let's say that. I don't want the extra work. So Dan Slee's back in the house. Danican says, hello, Dan Slee. I really got a kick out of that last week. LOL. Got a kick out of what? Dragon Lair. Hey, Danikin, Tropico, and all. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan. Pumpkin King. They do work good. I just didn't like how babies got around it. Also, I had a blue goby that got stuck in the tube and died. Maybe they didn't work the kinks out of it yet. But like I said, it's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. But it'd probably be good if you were, let's say an importer or something, and you're putting, let's say, I don't know, let's say you're putting hundreds of shrimp in something, and you have a Manton filter, and it's just coated with, uh, biofilm and bacteria and everything, and you put them in there. Now they have an immediate grazing area, which is a good idea. Set up a tank, have that. They go to it to eat all day. If you're running a business like that, then by the time you sell everything in the tank, you're going to break it all down, reset it all up anyways. So, who cares if it creates a little mess? So, but for, like I said, a guy like me, I don't have 400 tanks, so pulling Manton filters out of my setup would make my job hours longer. And I don't want to. I was cleaning sponge filters today, pulling them off, squeezing them out, and if I had to pull Manton filters out, the way my shrimp tank wall is, I'd be here for frickin' probably 5 hours pulling them out, cleaning them, sticking them back in, resetting them, putting them in place. It's just too much. Cooper Cichlids, he made it. What's up? What's up? How are you, my friend? Watched a bunch of your videos today. You're shy dude. I try to get some of everybody's stuff in as much as possible. Um, I cut the grass today. I went to the hardware store and got, what did I pick up today? Some string for my weed whacker. Bought some new string for my DeWalt cordless weed whacker. It ran all year. I mean, didn't even run out, but it ran out this year. I bought it last year. I've cleaned so many tanks they call me Mister. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'll be going to Lowe's to check for a rack tomorrow. Oh, you're gonna go for the Gladiator? Gladiator's the same, but I like the texture on a Gladiator. It's sweet. Yeah, check for the discounts because hey, get this, these smaller ones, when I went the first time to go get it, they were all the way up top on the big shelving thing, and the guy had to go get the equipment to get it down, right? Well, he didn't want to get the equipment to get it down, so he said, "Well, you want a bigger rack? I'll give you the bigger rack for the same price as the small one, because I don't want to go have to get it down." So I was like, "No, I'll take the small one." So he went and got it, but yeah, they can rate you deals right there on a little slip of paper. It's really cool. What tank are we looking at, Brian, at Detroit Shrimp Aquatics? Like I said, they were red tigers that I bred with an orange, and they came out like this. So, and then all the red tigers I had, somebody wanted to buy, so I sold them, and and I got rid of the mother, and these are the offspring. So they're a tiger, uh, with like white, hues. It's like white paint behind the black stripe. It's really really cool. Like they were airbrushed or something, but that's what she kicked out. Uh, so I didn't know if down the road they were gonna, if I don't sell them anytime soon, because they're getting to that size now where they'll start breeding. But if I don't sell them, what they will have for offspring. Nice. Yeah, I was wondering why the combo of traits. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it was so cool when it came out. It's like, why am I getting this white? And if you see the stripes, I mean, you could still see a little red, but it kind of like washed the red out, made it like a blackish. But it's really cool. Chubby Guppy, holy snikes, looky there. I got to go find some supper if I don't make it back before you finish. Thanks again. Thank you, Dragon Lair. I will talk to you soon. I'll get your stuff out in the mail. F2 should be interesting. You will get orange eyes again, 25%. Yeah. That's what I'm praying on. That's what I'm praying on. Oh, and the food, it's a new food. Robbie sent me all of his stuff today, but he sent me his food. So I don't know. I put a piece in there. It's a premium shrimp food. It's called Sapphire. I put a piece in there. They're real picky, but it's why I try to tell people you put a new food into a tank. I mean, I could put rotten lettuce in a Neo Caradina tank and don't eat it. But when it comes to a Caradina tank, they're picky. You put new stuff in there, they'll come over, not really want it. They'll pick at it, but they've been over here quite a bit. So, it breaks up a little bit, powders a little. I mean, they're around it picking at the substrate. They've been here for, shoot, right, I don't know, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, however long I've had the food in here. So they keep coming to it. So it must be something. Yeah. See, the stripe looks dark like that. Yeah, I wasn't able to really put my finger on what color it was because I still see like a reddish when they turn a certain way. So yeah, it could be like a purpley. But yeah, an orange-eyed orange with red tigers. And this is what, like I said, some of them are really white on top. I think that one in the back that's coming up looks like they're out in a snowstorm. Really looks cool. More than likely, 25% red stripes too. Usually it's recessive as well. Oh, nice. Oh, and the white came from your orange eye you used. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that one right there on the left. It's got the thicker white. But yeah, so this is the only tank that I've ever tried to alter uh, to put orange eyes. Even it was a female. They didn't know if it was a male or a female because when I got it, it was so small. And I have another orange eye over here in my red Pinto tank. It was just a little itty bitty one. So I put it in there because I need to find out if it's a male or a female. So when it gets big enough, um, hopefully it's a male and I can use it for something, another project. That'd be cool. Coop cichlids up in here. Orange eye removes all the white since these are regular eyes. For the trait, the white shows up again. Oh, nice. Those shrimp I bought from you. Doing wonderful, buddy. Uh, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You didn't get your new shipment, did you, Coop? No, that should be coming what tomorrow? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Did you get your shrimp today, Coop? Today. Chestertown, Maryland. Oh, Chestertown. Um, that's the other one. Did you get? What does it say? Those shrimp I bought from you are doing wonderfully. Oh, not yet. Okay, the others. All right. So they'll be there tomorrow for sure because the receipt said 2 days. I didn't send you your. I'm sorry, I didn't send. Oh wait, did I send you your tracking? I might not have. I've been really busy. But yeah, they'll come tomorrow then if you didn't get them today. I wish they would have got there today. It said 2 days. I sent them Tuesday. Yeah, hey, it's a bigger box too because I sent you 4 bags of shrimp and 2 bags of moss. So yeah, I sent you a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, no tracking. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I got it right here. I would make up a story and say I've been way too busy, but I just forgot. I've been busy, but I just forgot. Yes, sir. Oh, I think I sent. I think I put some food in there. You know, my stickers. A couple small amounts of moss, and yeah, 4 bags of shrimp. I think you got 40 shrimp coming. Well, then extras, so probably close to 50 shrimp. You know, with the extras. Tiger. I mixed them with an orange-eyed orange. They were red tigers. So, uh, so now when they breed, if I don't sell them and they breed back, then hopefully I'll get the orange eyes out of them. Yeah, hit that like button, everybody. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. All right, I won't worry about it then. But yeah, got some shrimp food in today. Yeah, they're. I mean, they've been staying on it this whole time. Orange. Yeah, I wish I had orange-eyed yellow King Kongs, Dan. I even got a tank for him too. Ooh wee. I'll actually be freeing up another tank here soon. So I have 2 tanks that I need to fill up. I like the orange eyes. I was showing somebody the orange eyes and he said it creeped him out. I think it was Lisa, one of our subscribers that comes on. I don't think she likes the orange eyes, but I was showing her the orange eye blue tigers. Hit it. I need 40 shrimp too. Yeah, Coop just ordered. He put it. Hey, Cooper ordered fish while I was sleeping, or ordered shrimp while I was sleeping. I woke up, just turned my phone on. It was like, "Hey, call me." I was like, "What is that?" I put it in order. I was like, "What?" He did it while I was sleeping. He was ordering through the J.C. Penney's catalog while I was sleeping. He was ordering slacks and dress shoes and ties and cologne. He's ordering all that uh, stuff. And then I woke up to a big old slip. I had to get up and put on my shipping clothes and hook it up. Should I just wait till the stream's over to message you about the liquids? What's the secret sauce stuff? Well, he didn't send the hold on. Call rate of the orange eye yellow King Kong is yuck. Reason price still so high. Oh. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me. Yeah, it's not orange-eyed yellow King Kong. It was orange-eyed orange. Don't think I've seen orange-eyed orange then. Yeah, it was an orange-eyed orange. Uh, yeah, the secret sauce is an immune booster. We just call it secret sauce because, or like liquid Viagra, but it's immune booster that, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just, it's kind of like the thing that I would, kind of put with is like, now I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's kind of like a Bacter AE, how it, or like no, not a Bacter AE. What's the stuff that um Dennerlay sells? It's a gosh, it's an immune booster. It's a food that I used to get it. Uh, the calls can be as high as 25 to 33%, and they are clear or have bars on them of blue. Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but it boosts their immunity. It helps them it helps them molt. Um it gets them more aggressive. I don't know, I put it in there. That and a live bacteria. Next thing I know, my shrimp are buried, and these are shrimp that wouldn't bury for, 10 months. I was like, man, I just got just pure trash for shrimp. And I started putting that stuff in, and I mean, I get my shrimp from new people now, but I put it in there. Every water change, I put the secret sauce, the immune booster, and I put the live bacteria in there because it just, man, does it make them spunk up. And then GH plus, like I said, it's 500 milliliters, so I use just a hair over 5 milliliters for 5 gallons of water, of RO water, so it goes a long way. Yeah, okay, Mike, you got it. Yep, a lot of work. Reason they sell the actual orange eye yellow King Kong for so much, even though not highly popular compared to other orange eyed bees. Yeah, see, that's like I want to get the onyx, and they say, oh well, get the onyx, then they don't send any males, and you got to put a certain male in there. And I was like, look, I don't need a breeding project. Can I get a bunch of females that are buried? Because then they'll have, you know, males, and I'll just let it go. But they say that onyx are like born clear, and then they go black, and then they go brown or rusty brown as they get older. And I'm like, that sounds like too much time. I want something that people can look at and go, wow, those are pretty. Not go, oh, I have to wait 5 months for them to change colors. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I'm a instant gratification kind of person. I want it now, so that's why I get even though most of my shrimp are basic when they're born. I mean, that's like crystal reds, red-headed pintos, PBRs or PBLs. I mean, PBR. I'm not talking about beer, but they all come. They're born. I mean, so nice. The Black King Kongs. I mean, they have design when they come out. They're super sweet. Onyx are just black rose. Yeah, if you want some, I can send you plenty. I have black rose, and he told me that you got to put a black rose in with the onyx females. But that's what I'm saying. I've never had any of my black rose ever any color but black. I had a couple that were light, like a washed, watered down ink, but I've never had. I don't know. I don't know if I just have a good batch or what, but uh, yeah, I got I got pretty good ones. But yeah, I know they're black roses. But see, that's the thing is I don't really want. Uh, I mean, if they bred true or something, that would be totally different. That's my thing is I don't have space. Let me put it that way. I don't have space for things that I have to, take a chance on right now. I just don't have space for it. Down the road I'll make space, for working, projects I want to work on and stuff. But as for right now, I need to be able to offer as much as I can to everybody. So I need as many tanks up and running as I can. I mean, that I can physically handle taking care of. That's where I need to be. You know, now if I have 10 tanks that are projects, I mean, it's not doing anything. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I need to get all my tanks up where I need, and now put a small little rack up and put, like 6 tanks on there and just mess around with some stuff. And yes, black rose are heavy on culling. I have a 40-gallon breeder of them. Marketing, it's same thing in my opinion. Yeah, I don't. I mean, people ask me. I mean, I video my tank. I. That's what I'm saying. So many people say, like this shrimp comes from a Bloody Mary. This shrimp comes from a Black Rose. Like they kick them out. But I haven't had my Bloody Marys kick anything out but Bloody Marys, and I haven't had my Black Rose kick anything out but Black Rose. Uh, Maybe I'm just lucky so far, but um, that's why my son wanted a brown shrimp because he wanted to name it chocolate, chocolate shrimp. And I was told, you probably, because the brown shrimp are just brown, but you probably want to go with an onyx because it's like a rusty color. And I told him, I said, okay, well, we can get these. And then when I read up on them, it said, that they'll be born clear and stuff. And I was like, no, I don't want that. Who wants to look at a bunch of clear shrimp? I don't want that. Because to me, it's back to low grade shrimp again, and I don't want that. But I mean, if they bred true, then I mean that'd be super cool. But like I tell everybody, look, I'm here with a bunch of information. I can handle questions all day long, but ask me about breeding shrimp and what it takes to make this and that and all that. Yeah, I don't know that stuff because I don't practice it. I mean, I'm being told it every day. I write down notes and stuff, but I just haven't done it to actually say, yeah, hey, this works, or hey, you're gonna get crap and they look bad, and this and that, or hey, it just no, that's like the that's like the green jade. They say the real nice green jade I have. They say that they use the sapphire, uh, the blue sapphires that I have. They use them to help make them, and I'm like, well, good for you. I don't my green jades don't need any blues in it, But they're like, well, that's what they use, to make the sapphire. I'm like, all right, or I mean, to make the jade. I'm like, all right, because I have these sapphires that are really nice that I guess a lot of people are looking for, but they're really nice. The red overlay is just hormonal. They are normal black rose until heavily buried. Oh, well, that's just dumb. They are normal black rose until heavily buried. Oh, well, forget that. Boy, you just made my mind up for me. Thank you, Mr. Slee. The man with the master plan and the answers that I do not have. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I would like to get something. Uh, I don't want to say pricier. It's I want higher design. Like I like I like Galaxy fish bones because I have fish bones and I have some Galaxies and I have those mixed in with my Pintos, my black Pintos, to hopefully start breeding, some Galaxy traits into them, so people can buy my Pintos and they'll have some Galaxy traits, so it's kind of like giving a little extra, on the side, I don't mind doing it. I mean, what? I threw two males in there that are galaxies. So you know if you get if you start if you buy some Pintos from me and down the road they start spitting out some galaxies, well, hey, good, radio. But you know, but like those snowflakes, man, are those cool. I would like to get a tank of snow, even like just 6 or 7. Like me, I'll buy expensive shrimp, but I don't like, I won't buy a whole colony. You know, I, I know how people don't like to pick, but I'll ask them, for some females and a couple males and stuff, and I'll get like 5 or 6, like my orange-eyed extreme red King Kongs. I only got 6 of those because they cost so much, and now they're getting up there. I'm almost dead positive I looked and I have females. So, um, but they came in just itty bitty, and I was like, geez, but I mean, they look really good now. But that's what I'm saying. You get one buried mama and you get them to live. Now you just went from 6 to 46. So, and with my luck, almost every tank, man, once they get buried once, it's nonstop. It's a hormonal thing. They just go nuts, one after another, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's something in the water, seriously, something in my water or something, but I don't know what it is. I breed everything. I don't know what it is. If I put them together, they start breeding. It's like I said, I got probably 50, 60 super red Severums now. They're swimming around now. I separated them. I have, I don't know, over 300 plecos, and I got another batch getting ready to come. And then, I have all the shrimp that are doing so well. I don't know. I have a green thumb for breeding, or whatever color thumb that would be. But and here's the thing is, it's all from, I pay attention. I watch, I try to watch people that actually speak about breeding and not, just, hey, look, I had babies, but how did you have it? What kind of temperatures do you use, and this and that. And that's when I started to, back in the day, started to decide that I wanted to go the natural way and let the shrimp go through the seasons. So since I live in Michigan, winter, spring, summer, fall, go through the seasons as they would in a stream. But I don't know if there was, if there'd be extreme cold where they're from, but they're indoors, for the extreme cold part of it. So, when when the uh, when the weather changes, the air pressure changes. When storms come in, they feel it, all this stuff. So that's why I don't keep heaters anymore. I stopped keeping heaters. I used to frickin' feed out of a shrimp tray, and that's just for looks. So I realized, when I started hearing everyone complaining about, hey, how come all my shrimp are different sizes? Well, it's because they're not freaking eating. So that's when I took all the trays out and I started grinding up my food and put it in there. Now all my shrimp grow at the same rate of speed. Um, the shrimp are real healthy and active, and so I just pay attention over time, and I learn what I learned from others. It's not like uh, you know, it's not like I just started this yesterday and I'm able to do all this. It's but I just I haven't been doing it 20 years, but still, my the rate that I'm going. It's pretty good. So I just I just want more. Just give me more. So that's why I don't really want or have the room just to start uh, just a breeding project right now. I have plans. I see things, once this wall's done, then like I said, I want to put a center tank, in the center here, like a cube, and put a big tree or plant up the center where the shrimp will crawl up over it, and that's I want it to be my centerpiece. And then like have my desk on one side of it, with my computer and everything, and then my shrimp room will be complete. And then what will happen is I'll just start to swap them out. I'll rotate it like shelves at the grocery store. Okay, this has been here for a while. It's slowed up. Let me get rid of these, and I'll put something else in its place. This, that, and the other. Because I mean, if I have 50 tanks of shrimp, I mean, I have plenty of room for advancement. You know, there's some that you have to keep that people can't go without, and there's some that I would swap out, put in their place. But that's where I want to be. Just where let's say 50 tanks. Another 8 more tanks, and build this wall out. Get the other 20 over here, and I think I'll be set. The red overlay is just yeah, nice boost. Yeah, get a few high quality males and can make a difference. Yeah, chubby guppy. The green jades are going crazy. Hundreds and hundreds of babies need some heavy culling. Yeah, see, they'll breed and breed. Yeah, so now all you have to do is decide your color that you want. You want less blue. Get rid of all the ones that have a blue hue to them. But I'm telling you right now, if I was you, I'd do it with a flashlight because the flashlight tells it all. I mean, that's why I try to show people in my green jade videos that I put them in a catch cup and sit in a dark room, turn that flashlight on and flash them. I mean, you see colors you've never seen before in that green. So when it comes to and that's why that breed of green jade took first place at uh, Aquashella due to the fact that the colors that are in it. So I would just take your time on breeding it, and if you want all green, have maybe a more green tank, and then one with a little more blue in it. Have 2 tanks out of it. Brian, what was the name of the veggie powder you're feeding again? Mine, uh, mulberry, the black mulberry. I don't use the white. I don't have white trees over here. So yeah, this is my powder. The black mulberry, or are you talking this biogreens? I may need a couple dark orange pumpkin males if you got them. I need a better line going than the ones I have. Yeah, I got really nice dark males. Yeah, here I'll put some of this food down there and we'll see how much they like this. Maybe we can go there next. let's see if they smell it. Because I could put the guppy or the pleco food in there. They'll smell that in 2 seconds. So, the smell test is a good test. So if it smells good, eat it. If it don't smell good, so we'll see how long it takes. BioGreen's good stuff. Yes, sir. What do we got? Bruh, how many times a week do you change your water in your Neos tanks? I don't know, probably every 2 weeks. I'll do top offs if they're getting dehydrated, because I run dehumidifiers down here. The amount of water that I use to top off. See, here's my thing. Well, see, they're coming. They smell it. They're coming. My thing is I don't want to cut lids and put lids all over the top of these. I mean, it'd be nice, but then they're gonna get all gunky, algae, slimy. The light won't go through them good anymore. You got to scrub them up all the time, and stuff like that. And that just creates more work. So if I just do top offs and water changes, then no big deal. If 5 gallons of water can top off 5 10-gallon tanks, there's not much work to it. But if I got lids and I got to take the lids off and I have to clean them, that's more work that I don't want. Plus, there's nothing in my way when I go to reach in. I can reach in anytime. I don't have to find a place to put a lid, do nothing. And I don't know. As little as I feed, every week and a half to 2 weeks is good because I don't overfeed. I used to. I mean, I used to have buttloads of snails. I mean, I could show you tanks right now that might have 4 or 5, but I could show you tanks that have a lot more because they had a lot and they're dying off. And those tanks I have to watch because, the snails are dying off. So there's a death rate in there. So I have to make sure that I do my water changes so it doesn't kill like the older shrimp and stuff, because ammonia will kill your shrimp. So if you're having large snail die off and your shrimps are dying, it's because you're not doing water changes enough. And I've had that happen. I just had it happen in my cichlid tank. Did a big, huge, cleaned the canister filter, cleaned everything. You see my paddle racket where you are? Yeah, it's right there on the chair. You and the cane.
Can they see me?
No. But so see, I forgot where I was now.
I should have asked you that.
I know you threw me off. It's okay. So when it comes to it, yeah, I've had, it exploded in the fish tank over there. The fish were at the top gulping for air the other day. I'm like, what the heck? I checked the water. The ammonia was high. There's a bunch of stuff that was high. Well, I went and vacuumed the gravel because the gravel's real thin now. I took like half the amount of gravel out, and it stunk like rotten worms. Well, what it was is all these, because my light in my tank or in my filter was burnt out, so I put in the new light to kill all the crap that's in the water and everything. And when I don't know if that's what did it, but I had a massive die off of those snails. And when I was vacuuming the substrate, it smelled like rotten worms, you know, and all those little baby snails and everything was coming up, you know, and it's because I cut back on the food and all that stuff. And boy, this picture looks like shit. Uh, I'm going to split them three ways: dark green, pickle ricks, and oranges. Oranges. You get oranges out of your greens? I don't get oranges out of my greens. Yes, the bio greens. Oh yeah. Bio greens, yeah. But look, hey, they're breeding. I told you, you know, the stock is crazy. It's super high genes, super high quality, and you know that's the whole thing. Is like you know, I've said it. You know, it's not a 100% thing yet. You know, but they'll you know you just got to choose the color of green that you want and just roll with it. But if you separate it, now you just created two colors out of one. That's what I used to do with my green emeralds. I used to run two colors, and man, everybody loved them. I was known big time for those green jade emeralds. Bio greens is good stuff. Yes, I'm so scared I'm gonna suck up a baby. Don't. That's who was asking me, what was it, yesterday or day before? Lisa on here was asking me how to clean a tank, and I told her, you know, got a wife that wears pantyhose. Put a piece of pantyhose over the end of your. Don't pull it really snug and tight because it'll open up the holes. Just pull it over and put a zip tie on it, and vacuum out your tank. You'd be all right. I mean, you're not. I don't lose any. You're not going to lose any. I don't gravel vac. Well, sometimes with these I gravel vac, but I keep my hand over that. I have a special tube. Hold on. That I actually bought. See, this tube is real long. Okay, it's the same size as the as a sponge filter tube, I think. But on the end of it, it's like a the the snake the hose, but this one takes a smaller hose. So when you siphon with this thing, it siphons slow. It pulls it up, but it goes down a smaller tube. So it doesn't go as fast. And this thing's so long, you can just steer it wherever you want, hold your finger over the end of the hose, and just tap along and scurry along. And when the shrimp move, then stick it down in the gravel, suck it up, and then move it. And it comes up slow. So for some reason, a shrimp gets caught in there, hold the hose and just let them right out the bottom, then go back to business. But I've been using this thing for probably, I don't know, 2 years, and it works great. I don't put nothing over the bottom of it because it vacuums enough to get the crap out of the gravel. But it doesn't, like, if you take your finger off of it, is it like a Hoover vacuum? It's not like that. But it does work really good. And they sell smaller ones, they sell shorter ones. Well, at least at my pet store, they sell all sorts of stuff. But is this down too low? It is, ain't it? DMC Productions, what's up? Wowzer, that's bright. Yeah, see all the babies in there? These shrimp breed really nice. Look how dark they are. Their meat's really dark, they're just really healthy. Some are really, really dark, but the darkness on them is the darkest as I've ever seen. That's why, so many, some people call the orange shrimp pumpkins, and people say, well, why do they do that? Well, some people call them pumpkins, and their shrimp don't look like frick color of pumpkin. So they just don't, excuse me, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But these here, when you look at them, if you're right here, you know, the camera doesn't do them justice, but oh yeah, they're exact same color as a pumpkin. They're really, really nice. There you go. That's a little better. Looky there, looky there. Woo! Now this is the new food that I got. They're eating this stuff, so uh looks like it's a winner. They are going nuts over the couple little pieces. Well, it's right there, the blue. And then there's a piece over there. I don't know if they're just brought to the front. But see, that's what I'm saying. Putting shrimp into it, putting a new food into a tank and expecting them to come and attack it, it'll bring a lot. But, if they're not used to it, there's one I got to call out. If they're not used to it, it's hard for you to make an assumption, but hey, look, there's a ton here. They showed up to the party. They're not on a big, huge pile on it, but, it's breaking up and they're, hanging out, eating it. But, I tell everybody all the time, Gypsy Vampire, lovely to see you again. How often do you feed? Every other day. Unless they are in a stream, then they get fed every day. But even for the streams, I don't feed that much. I don't feed much, like a lot like some people do. It's boy, look at that one at the bottom, that little itty bitty one, all fuzzies, all clear except his tail's orange. I need to put him in my other tank. I got a tank of misfits, orange ones. People ask me to sell them all the time. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I like the misfit tank. Everyone needs a tank full of misfits, full of it's like the toys that no one wants. It's like the shrimp that no one wants. You injecting them with vitamin C? Yeah. Yeah, with my shakes, I shake like Don Nuts. I ain't injecting nothing. No, I just feed them orange peel rind. That's the color of my 69 runner, vitamin C orange. Ooh. Do you have the Roadrunner signs on the side of it? And do you got the Roadrunner horn, the meat horn? I bought pumpkins and Sunkist. Look close to the same. Yeah, it just depends on what people have. These are all dark like the skin of a pumpkin. So, and as you see, some are darker than others. If you could see it really up close, it keeps getting fuzzy, because the camera's booty. Well, it's not the camera, it's the app. The camera is very expensive. It's just the app sucks. Hold on, let me see if I can back it off. Hold on. So yeah, they're darker than what they look. I don't know if I could darken the light up to actually show you what I see. Let me see if I can. Because I don't want to like darken the light up and go, "Yup, that's it." But if I can get them, they're like that. If you can see how dark that is, they're like pumpkin skin. It's just my lights are so bright that I have to drop the light down like that to get them close to what they actually look like. But anyways, they're good grade, good quality, good gene. You know, uh, man, what's this? I see some mamas. Yes, you see a lot of mamas in my tanks, Gypsy Vampire. Yeah, the clear with the orange tail. Yeah, that was cool looking. Like I said, I have a tank full of misfits. For some reason, they don't like. Yeah, look, it just swam back in. They don't They don't like breed Rillies, like my orange Rillies. They, I don't know, they create misfits, and they're super super cool. You know, it's just like the way you wouldn't think. Well, there it looks like there's a little baby Rilly right there. Just went behind the snails. Yeah, now it's on top. So it's patchy, you know, they get patchy. So I take them out and I have a 5 gallon I put them in, you know, so they can be in a land of misfits. But like I said, everyone needs a tank. See, like that one that just swam in, he's clearer on the bottom than he is on top, and he's a little choppy up top, you know. Everyone needs a tank like that. You know, it's like a call tank. Uh, yeah, there's a few clear ones down in there. Maybe they'll darken up. Chubby Guppy. Oh yeah, sure. Purple Roadrunner horn. There you go. Man, I know about the Island of Misfit Toys. There you go. Depends on a lot of what they have been eating and how often. Mine, of course, really like the Glass Garden products. They seem to flock to anything by them. Voice of the Roadrunner decal, yeah. They like my homemade duckweed and bee pollen mix as well. Yeah, it's work never ends. No, it does not, Dan. Never ends with maintaining them. It does not. That's why I like to you know, keep selling them, because I get rid of all the colorful ones and then it makes room so I can see what I have to call out. Because when you got a couple hundred shrimp, you know, man, I don't know what their problem is either. These yellows and oranges, man, they don't want nothing to do. They're like, get, you can take that net and stick it in your back door, get it out of here. They'll run. You got to chase it. Man, are they fast. Just this in the yellow tank. I don't know what it is. They must have created a union, and they don't give in, and they don't give up. They fight. I sound like a Rudy movie or something. Fight, fight, fight. See that one in the back? It's upside down on the wood. That little one, it's got that real dark stripe on the back. I have a tank with a bunch of them in it. That's what a bunch of my friends saw and they wanted them really bad, was that really dark stripe. So that's why I started breeding you know, the misfit tank, to see if I could get a bunch of those stripes and have the body clear. Yep, reason I put Pseudomagills in with my Black Rose. Had about 2,000 shrimp and they were about to explode in numbers again, so added 8 blue eyes. Now tank stays around 800 to 1250. Yeah. Night, pumpkin. Hey, you still want that stuff? You gonna take care of that tomorrow or something, or what? Pumpkin King? Or did you send it already? No, I don't know if you sent it already. But hit that thumbs up if you ain't hit it on the way out. $812.50. Yeah, you gotta. I don't know. It's yeah, you gotta work on them. But see, that's the thing is, I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never fed my cichlids, fresh little shrimpies, but uh, I just don't take them over there. It's I put them in a tank, and well, like I said, for one, you know any shrimp I don't want, the pet store gives me $1 for each one. So few months of no fish club auctions though, and their numbers are building up. Okay, yeah. Yes, sir. I'll do it in the morning. All right, Pumpkin King. I was just checking. I wrote your name on a set of them, one of each. 11 watts and 14 thumbs up. What? Dang. I gotta make some different moderators up in here. My moderator shows up and then he like leaves and no, he's good. I'm just messing around. What was that? Thumbs up, not dinosaurs. What the heck? Thumbs up, not what's it? Gypsy Vampire. Hee shrimpy. Gypsy Vampire. How'd you hear about this channel, Gypsy Vampire? You are new, and I like seeing new people here, new faces and new names. And sometimes I'll ask, just out of curiosity, um, to see how new people are finding out. Gypsy Vampire. It sounds like a song that, see, I'm going to show my age away again. That's something that Stevie Nicks would sing. Saying, you see, I didn't say Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac is booty compared to Stevie Nicks. Sorry. She's the queen of rock. Stevie Nicks. And I think the next one, if she wouldn't have retired, she needs to sing long, I think. But she said she wants to go out, on top is Adele. I like Adele. Oh, floating ribs are popping. Got to get my teeter up tonight. Detroit, I know I ask questions all the time, but see, hey, don't continue to ask questions. Don't stop. I love sitting here for hours just answering questions. I do. I mean, I could put, see, the thing is like, I have 30 tanks here. If I show 15 tanks or 12 tanks a night, you run out fast. So now I'm trying to slow down and put it, talk about what's in the tank, talk about the shrimp, and answer a buttload of questions, because I started this out on my baby Pleco tank. So now we're on this and we're almost at 2 hours. So on 2 tanks, or wait, this is tank 3. So that's not bad. Love, love, love your son. He is adorable. Well, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Yes, if Stevie and Ann Rice had a baby, that's me. Nice. Dan Aquatics reviews. Dan Aquatics reviews about what? Please tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. That is not Stevie Nicks. Detroit, I know I ask questions all the time, but are these orange shrimp shown now about as hardy as the tangerine tigers? Oh yeah. I think Tangerine. No, I don't know. It's a tough fight. It would be a tough one. If I was a betting man, the two worst that I have, the top two are the Snow Whites and the Tangerine Tigers. But if I had to put my worst aggressive, hardy shrimp out there, it'd have to be the Snow Whites. They're the worst. I mean, the best, but oh my gosh. Muddy Waters, what's happening? The only bad question is the question not asked. Asking questions is how you learn. Yes, sir. Well, it's how I learn. Yes, Grease. Somebody's listening to me sing. John and Olivia. Yeah, it's my wife's favorite movie. She is a freak when it comes to that. I don't know. You know how it is with women with those shows. They're lovey dovey stuff. But DMC Summer Dreams. Uh, is that the song Summer Dreams? I know that song. Is that called Summer Makes Me Feel Fine? Going to the jasmine in my mind. Yeah, that's Summer Breeze, I think. Yeah, because oh boy remade it. That heavy metal guy, he remade it, and it was really good. Wow, Rob Zombie, White Zombie, or Rob Zombie remade that song. Yeah, the level of aggression in Carradina versus Neo Carradina is astonishing. Yes, it is. Summer Dreams, T-Birds and Pink Ladies. Yeah, all right. Yeah, the T-Birds and Pink Ladies. Yeah. Boy, you're going old school. Woo! No Grease, Summer Dreams. All right. Yeah, it's the level of aggression in the tanks. They say that tigers are, really aggressive with their stuff, but I see it, but I don't think they can compare to certain. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on who has them and, what you feed, how you feed. Like I said, I feed every other day. Some tanks get fed every day because I'll show them. Like if I showed this one yesterday, I would have fed it. Or I feed them all and then see who comes to the food. But I just feed little AB bit. So, but like there's tanks right now that I won't even mess with because I don't see any shrimp because they're all in the back hiding behind the moss. So I'm not even gonna try to entice them up front. Detroit, I'm 46, so I get it. Well, I'm 47, so that's it. Yeah, Grease Lightning. Yeah, my wife's a Grease, and I'm a mob movie guy. Mafia. I always got into that. The one John Gotti with Asante. God, what's his name? But that one, I think that's the best mob movie ever made. Yeah, it's called Gotti, not John Gotti, just Gotti, Gotti, and it's Asante or whatever, that one Italian guy. He made it. Oof. I watch that thing all day long, next to Star Wars. So Gypsy Vampire, come on, what do you mean? You heard about me through Dan Aquatics. Dan Aquatics Reviews. Has he put up reviews about me? I know Dan. I know Dan. I haven't spoke to Dan in a while. He's a very busy man, and so am I. But yes, we used to bounce like ideas off of people. I mean, off of each other, and If you look at Dan's shrimp room, we have the same racks, but he's got bigger racks. I was the first to get a rack. I feel so cool about that. But yeah, then he, put a nice little click floor and put his racks up and everything. He's really hooking his stuff up, but uh, yes, sir. Yep. That's actually where I got all my moss from, was Dan. Well, the moss that I love so much, and I can't figure out the name of it. He told me the name of it years ago, and I messaged him probably 5 months ago. I said, "Hey, what's the name of that moss?" He said, "What one?" I said, "What do you mean, what one? The moss you sold me." He's like, "Send me a picture of it." So I sent him a picture of it. He's like, I can't remember." I was like, "All right, thanks, Dan." I'm new to the shrimp hobby. Haha, I seen your videos on the shrimp you bought. Oh, okay, cool. I was a skeptic in ordering online. Hey, yeah. You're not the only one. You are not the only one. When my wife made her Amazon account, I about pulled my hair out because it's scary. But here's the thing: is um for like me, if I said it, like, here's the thing: if I send you your shrimp, you know, like like some people say, well, you get an hour. If they get to your house, you get an hour for you to contact me and say that there's something wrong with them. Blah blah blah. I haven't had an issue. I haven't had anybody call me and say, hey, there's something wrong with my shrimp. I haven't had anybody call me. I think I had one person say, the bag showed up. I had one shrimp dead, but you sent me 4 extras that I didn't ask for. So, I still got more than I wanted. No one complains. No one does anything. If the shrimp die, let's say they die, the package that I send to you or anyone in here, it's called priority. So when I send it to you, I pay extra for a $50 insurance on it. So let's say I send you 10 shrimp and it's $50 plus shipping. The only thing that we're going to be out of is the shipping money. So if all the shrimp die, let's say they get caught up in shipping or something, and you don't get them, and 2 weeks later they never show up, I still get my money back, which, guess what, means that I turn around and send you brand new shrimp because they're paid for. You paid for them once, and then my insurance pays me. So, and I'll cover the shipping costs. You paid it once. Hey, look, it's their fault. You don't have to cover shipping again. So that's how I've never had that problem. I've had people that call me frantic. Oh my gosh, they're in the heat, blah, blah, blah. I gotta get, and I'm like, just settle down. Look, what happened you don't have control. Something's wrong with it. Let me know. And they call me or they'll message me and go, oh, they're all alive. Well, yeah. Having shrimp that are healthy, good genes, um, they travel very well. It's good for business and it's good for ordering because I can always be um, very positive in knowing the way I ship and stuff, because I just switched my shipping. So like Cooper's gonna see that I changed how I package. So I'm going a whole nother way now, to make it easier on me, because I'm a one person show. My wife helps me, my son helps me, but if they're busier, so I got to do everything myself. So it needs to be faster. Everything needs to be faster. You know what I'm saying? top quality, super high quality, but fast and reliable. And, everything's, A1. So I changed my shipping up. People that order now are going to see, the inside the box is a little different. Um, it is what it is. But here, you don't have to worry about nothing. Yeah, order online. You're really not ordering online. You're ordering from me, and it's not online. Uh, so you send money to my PayPal, which is not online. I have great reviews. All my reviews are tens. I don't have one complaint. You can check everything everywhere. I don't. You ask anybody in here that has ordered from me. I don't have any complaints at all. Um, you know, like I said, if anything happened ever, you'd be covered. I mean, you can't call me in a week and say, "Hey, my shrimp are dead. Everything's fine. I just put them in a tank with no bacteria that I just bought from Petco the day the shrimp showed up." I don't cover that, but um, my thing is getting them from my door to your door, living. And they all show up alive. Because if they show up alive, you'd be good to go. But yeah, it's easy here, Gypsy Vampire. Look, you need help? Ask anybody in here if you notice anybody's names, or ask me, and we can help you out. Make your transition into the shrimp world very easy and very satisfying. Yeah, me too. Don't know much about shrimping, but Detroit and his Jedi mind tricks. Very persuading, is he? Oh, very persuading. He is. You ever notice that? I don't want to ruin Star Wars for everybody, but do you ever notice that Yoda, if you listen to what Yoda says, seriously, I don't know how many Star Wars, I'm a nerd, so I might not look it, I might not sound like it, but I'm a Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. I watch Lord of the Rings all day, every day. Star Wars all day, every day. Uh, you know, you guys said Mandalorian, uh, just all that stuff. I'm a fantasy guy. I like the fantasy shows. That's where my mind takes me, and it's like I don't know. Maybe that's why I like the hobby so much because of the things that I like in my life. That make me happy. But if you ever if you ever listen to Yoda talk, he's got to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist because if you listen to Yoda talk, it's what he says is actually the truth. It's what we already know, but he just rewords it, and it's in Star Wars. You're like, oh my gosh, what doctor did they get? Because uh, your fear causes, or your thoughts cause your fear, and your fear causes this, and this causes that, and it's like that's what a psychologist says. That's where you learn all that stuff. Oh, have empathy, all this stuff. And I'm saying a lot of people don't notice that. That's like listening to the Led Zeppelin. Listen to Led Zeppelin. He sings about Lord of the Rings and the Ring and all that stuff. I never caught it till one day I was listening to Led Zeppelin and he's literally singing about the movie. I couldn't believe it. So I don't know. I didn't mean to go off track, but Coop says something's wrong with my shrimp. They look too darn cool. Yeah, me too. Priscilla ordered going out Monday. Yeah. Yep. Hers will go out Monday. Yep. Don't tell her. I'm giving her more than she asked for. Look, I don't care what she says they cost out by her or if you live out there too, but I don't know why she wants to fight me over how much I'm going to sell them to her for, but I'm just going to give her two more than what she asked for. But yeah, hers will go out Monday. So they'll they should be. What did she say? Colorado. They should be there by Wednesday. So yeah, and it should be warm out there. Tomorrow is supposed to be 43 here. It was 60, like 63 or 64 today. Yeah, I was out cutting the grass and went and got new stuff to weed whack, trim the edges, for the grass and everything, and it started getting cold. So I came in. Tomorrow I'll do some more electrical work and stuff, and then once I'm all done with everything, I got everything, I gotta get all my electrical work done so I don't have to like climb over the shrimp racks and stuff. So get my plugs all plumbed in, get everything, on the walls and everything where I want it. And tomorrow I gotta do the GFI in the front of the house. All right. Thank you. I will making a purchase soon. You are amazing. I truly appreciate it. I live in Arizona and am one of those who panic. Very reassuring. Thank you. Yeah, I don't. I I have other subscribers on here. I won't say her name, Lisa Perez. But she was bad, because she never did it before, and her son really wanted him, and she wanted to make sure that she got him, for a present, kind of a surprise. And I reassured her. I said, "Don't worry." And hers got caught up in the mail for an extra day. She's like, "Oh my God, they're gonna die. They're gonna die." I was like, "No, they won't. They'll be all right. Don't worry about it." And they showed up, and now she wants more. Said her son loves them, but it's look, we've all been there. I actually order online right now, and I stopped fearing it. But here's the thing: don't ever let. Hopefully, it didn't go anywhere. Don't ever let your guard down when it comes to ordering online, because always remember you can't trust everybody. You can't trust everything you see, because one day it's gonna bite you in the butt. But here with the hobby, like I said, ask around. You see everybody in here. I've had this channel, I got hundreds of videos and I don't have one bad review. No one's ever said they didn't get their stuff. No one's ever said that, I've never refunded money, nothing. I mean, I had a customer, her stuff was supposed to be there yesterday, but it'll be here. It's supposed to be there today. I thought she would have called, but it's supposed to be there yesterday. So since it wasn't there yesterday, I sent her a $15 shrimp net because it wasn't there on the day it was supposed to. It went somewhere else, and then it's coming there. They shipped it wrong. So I sent her a $15 shrimp net just to say I'm sorry. Me and my wife put it together, and I took it up to the post office, threw it in there, write her stuff on it, and I messaged her. I said, "Hey, keep an eye out. You got a present coming in the mail." She's like, "What is it?" I said, "I'm not telling you." So she'll be all excited about that. So you get a $15 net because your stuff's a day late. So we'll take care of you here. Don't worry about that, Gypsy Vampire. Hope to see you soon. Come back, and hey, you don't have to buy anything. Just come hang out. Hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't hit it yet, please hit the subscribe if you haven't hit it, please. Which it would be on this side for you guys. See, everybody always goes, hit the subscribe button. If you're on the other side, when you look down, their hand is pointing over here, which the subscribe button isn't on that side. It's not on that side. It's actually over there. Think about it. I think. DNC, she's stubborn. That's why. Oh, dear. DMC Productions. Yeah, instead of saying the force lies within you, he says the force lies within you lies. Yeah, right. Right. I mean, hey, Yoda ain't no hoe. He he's a man of many words. Well, I should say man of few words. Because yeah, he's got it going on. Yeah, she's in Colorado. I won't tell her about the extra shrimp Detroit. Think she's used to getting overcharged. See, that's the thing is I told her, she's like, yeah, they're like $25 here. And I was like, look, I sell them for $10. I'll give them to you for 8 because you're ordering on the stream. This is the thing that I try to get everybody, or I try to tell everybody, look, if you're sitting here watching me, if you enjoy what I'm doing, And I mean, Jesus, she donated money to me, and then thinks that I'm going to charge her full price. Why would I do that? You have such a kind heart. You gave me money, and I'm supposed to charge you the prices that you're paying out in Colorado? I'm sorry. I base my prices off of most others, okay, to try to keep it even. So I'm not, because I can go below everybody and not care. I don't care. I can just more or less give them away. But the thing is we want to keep that buffer in there. Well, that's why if you are going to sit here and watch my channel and hang out and be part of our shrimp family here at Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics and support what we do, supporting veterans and giving veterans discounts and saying thank you to everybody that has done so much for us and saying thank you to your neighbors and uh, you know, realizing that the friends that you have in life are special and the new friends you meet every day are special, you know, that's what we're here for. That's what we do. We relieve stress. We we get rid of anxiety. We de-stress and relax and get ready to go to bed and everything here. I don't talk about certain things. I don't talk about religion. I don't talk about the government. I don't talk about the virus. I don't talk about that stuff because it's saddening. It can create anger. It can create fights, arguments, all that. I don't do it. I don't want any negativity here. So that's what I'm saying. I don't like to hear it. I don't like to talk about it. I mean, I'll sit here and I'll shut this whole show down if that's what people did. But, I just enjoy having a really good conversation about shrimp, being asked a bazillion questions, and and if I can't answer it, you guys that are in the chat, somebody's got an answer, or somebody can help me out, or somebody can say, hey, I've done this before, or hey, with my fish I've done this before, and we can just help everybody. But yeah, I don't ever want I would never overcharge nobody. That's why I said, look, the going price is $10. I'll give them to you for 8. Look, she gave me money. She donated money to me. I'm not going to charge her full price. What kind of fool would I be? That's disrespectful. So that's why I was like $8, and then she's trying to still pay me more. I was like, okay, this for 8 of them. I was like, for 10, you said 10? Yeah, okay, I'll give you 10. So yeah, I'm sorry, but here no one will overcharge you. We don't take advantage of anybody. It's just not how we do things. It's not worth it. There's no money in stealing. There just isn't. There's no honor in taking advantage of somebody or stealing from somebody. There's no honor in that. I can't hold my head high and say that I am Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics and do that to people. I want everybody to say, oh yeah, that guy looks out for us. That guy, I didn't have enough money, so he floated me, or he let me do this, or hey, he traded me. I'll tell you that story here in a second. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm getting all these. Yep. And homebred shrimp versus imported is very different thing, especially in Neocaridina. Yes, sir, they are. Yes, sir, they are very different, homebred and imported. That's why, like when I did March Madness, I tell everybody, hey, look, they're imported. I'm just letting you know they're imported. So everyone knows. But here's the thing: is the price that I'm selling them at, you can't get them nowhere that price. So when I imported to do March Madness, that's why I was like, look, if you want me to hold, gosh, there's people that, hey, can you hold them a whole month? I held on to them for a whole month, because look, for some reason, if something happens, if one dies, look, I got another one to replace it. They just sit in the tanks, but, some people wanted them in a couple days. Some people wanted them in a week, and not one person from Pumpkin to anybody that ordered from me, have they said that not one of them died? Nothing. A lot of these people that say, man, my shrimp just keep on having babies. The ones the Chubby Guppy got off me, those were the imported ones for the March Madness. And look, he said he's having hundreds of babies. So you know, uh, I did do it for that, and we got lucky. They were just great shrimp. Where I get them from, they're just high quality. They're the genes are good. He always fights to get them from the right place. So, yeah, but yeah, there's some you get that they're like old dogs. You put them in a tank and they just go find a corner and lay down, don't do nothing. So Lidis, this is oh, I don't know, what is this? Probably 45 minutes on two little baby pieces of food, and they're still going out. But we're almost alike. My cichlids and South Americans are the cheapest on the market.